Welcome to Anomaly 2 on second thought. And for this one, apparently Fluke has gone European.
I am not a European version of Fluke. I take offense to that.
What would you rather be then? An American version of Fluke? That's going to be more ranty and angry.
Wow, yeah, that would be really angry.
So are you the American version of Fluke or the European version?
Do I have to be a version of Fluke? Oh, God.
Gun to your head, pick one.
European version of
there
Fluke.
You go. You're trying to outdo us with rain at the moment, though.
Well, it's not, that bad. It's just a little bit of drizzle and a lot of clouds, but...
And like 19 degrees.
Yeah, it's t-shirt weather, I guess.
We'd kill for 19 degrees over here.
I remember, like, last summer you guys had 30-something and you were dying, like, little... Well, I'm not gonna say it, but...
Bitches, you can say it, go on.
Yeah,
Speak your mind.
You were basically being little bitches about going to 31 in London. It's like, oh god, the sun, it is trying to murder us. Whereas it got, 40-ish.
I want to know that I wasn't. Me personally, I wasn't. I enjoy temperatures of like 30.
You should come here sometimes, it's nice.
Well, I'll probably swing by after Gamescom. So shall we discuss Anomaly?
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
You checked it out before I did. You did the preview on the site.
Absolutely.
And you were pleasantly surprised by it.
It was fun. It was fun then. I played it after, release. It's still very fun. Surprise, surprise. And, well, I guess we're doing the multiplayer today, aren't we?
I believe I'm now Towers. Yes, you are Squad, I am Towers. I dislike the fact coming to the multiplayer that we have to play games to unlock the larger playgrounds. Just going to say that now.
And is there only 4 of them? There is only 4 of them, isn't there?
But we will jump into this, and we will discuss the game while we are showing off the multiplayer in the background and yelling at each other.
You mean flailing about incompetently? Yes.
Indeed. So how much of the single player have you gotten through? Are you at the end of it yet, or are you nearly there?
I am nearly there. Not quite at the end of it. Honestly, I haven't had time to get to the end of it. But for what I have played is pretty engaging, I'll give it that.
So, I have to get points by damaging units, using harvesters, and destroying units. And I'm guessing yours tells you other stuff, like destroying my towers.
Yeah, for starters, I also get to pick a safe zone, which is interesting.
Somewhere that I can't put my stuff and hurt you. Technology is very important. They can provide ability boosts to new units. Remember to raise your tech level during gameplay. Press control to leave attack view and start building your defense lines close to the generators. So you have a safe zone in the middle.
And you're supposed to defend the generators?
You can blow up the generators for more points, I believe.
And you win by getting points, so yeah, you're supposed to defend those.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what did you think of the gameplay? Compare it to 1.
It's smoother. There's more going on, particularly as the missions, go along. It requires you to do more with your units. You can't just, like, set up your little convoy and let them meander forth and occasionally repair. You gotta be pretty active. Swapping units out so that the damaged ones aren't at the front, and then distracting turrets and shutting down turrets and all kinds of stuff. So it's pretty involved.
I noticed the levels as they progressed got more and more complex in what they required you to do. And it wasn't just a case of you were able to just build your units and then upgrade them and that was it. As you mentioned, you had to swap things out on the fly, and it's a rather tactical way of approaching things. Because...
Not to mention the individual gimmick, well, let's say gimmicks on a mission, which give you more depth to it. It's like you can't just rely on your convoy, sometimes you have to do other stuff as well.
Yeah, my problem that I had with it was that it required you to be quite quick about what you were doing at times.
Yeah, it's not exactly, chess, so you do need quick fingers.
Sometimes I found it to be a little bit too quick. Like, it required way too much in regards to the quickness.
I guess you could say that, but then again, if you go into your unit buying menus or whatever, it does let you essentially take a breather, figure out what you want to do, and then let things play out as you wanted. Yeah,
the problem with that, though, is that some of the stuff requires you to do a few things out of that menu rather quickly. Like, you need to pick up things, drop, a heal or a decoy, and then you need to morph a unit. And
Yeah,
you
that
can
that
morph
gets
in the
tricky.
menu, but all of these things, like, it's this wonderful synergy between all of these features, using a fantastic buzzword.
Hmm.
The,
Yeah, it absolutely works well in certain occasions because between you having to run your command around to deploy something so your guys don't die, and also having to pick up say a repair that you just ran out of, and you have to replenish. It can get pretty hectic, but in a good way, you know. I seem to be smashing your generators.
yeah, there doesn't appear to be much I can do against your, like, big fancy,
Ow!
things. Like, I can't build close to them.
Well, you did sort of go with generic.
They're
turret.
all I have.
Yeah, I don't have anything like more advanced than the assault hound and hammer at the minute either.
Yeah, but the hammer is going to win you this.
Yeah, but that's just the hammer.
It's
like
true.
that.
One thing I did find that I had a problem with the game, though, was that for all of its joy of putting a spin on tower defense and for all of the stuff that it asks you to do in the game and all these wonderful features it gives you and the morph feature and all of these things, there were just times when I felt the game was taking too long. Like, each level is pretty slow.
The generator is under attack.
Okay.
You won by score advantage just because you tore through everything.
Apparently. That was a bit quick.
So let's try this again.
Except rematch.
But, each level, it takes its time with the levels. It doesn't rush you through them. They're not just 5 minutes and,
Oh, no,
that's it, you're done. They are 20 to 30 minutes per level.
And they have often multiple stages of stuff going on between just being, get through this area to pick somebody up, and then that somebody adds like a new unit to your roster, and then you have to use that new unit to get through a different area or some other goal. There's a lot going on there, and it's nice.
Yeah.
Certainly. Oh, you seem to be on the other side. Okay.
Am I down the bottom now? Okay, so like I can...
Let's not end this as quickly. I'm not going to go for your generator. So just so we can see some of the more advanced stuff.
The thing is, like, I have the ability to build all these towers. And by all of them, I mean just blasters. Like, I have the other towers here, but I can't use them because I have to... I have resources that I can, like, put in tech.
I believe that you
squad
really
is on
shouldn't
the
just splurge everything immediately. You probably want to find like
There
some
we go.
avenue.
I've got it now.
And you probably want to put them somewhere where it's going to be awkward for me, as opposed to just planning out that I'm going to go somewhere.
I've got it. So I need to build stuff quicker. How do I rotate? There we go. Rotate.
I noticed that when you were, right before the last match ended, you were putting down some extra turrets right next to me. They were sort of taking time to build up or warp in.
Yeah. It's rather interesting in that way. But I now have it. It's fine, we are off. The game feels, in single player, to be really well polished. I mean, everything comes together in this brilliant package, and you end up with an interesting game that has some wonderful features in it, and graphically, it's not
It's nice to look
intensive,
at.
it's just pretty.
It's
But
got a nice aesthetic going. Certainly.
It has problems in the underlying, in my opinion.
Yeah, I could see that, I guess.
Like, it's not perfect. I want to say that now. It's by no means perfect because the levels can get tedious.
Yeah, there was one example. I think we both mentioned it, where the game throws a bit of a spin on things, and you're defending against advancing towers. It's weird until you actually see the level. Now it makes sense, but it's 15 minutes of doing that. And I mean, for the first 5 minutes, it's kind of hectic, and you're like, "Am I gonna make it?" Then for the next 5 minutes, you kind of have a hold on things, and then for the last 5 minutes, you're just waiting for it to be done.
Complete.
But it's an interesting concept, certainly.
Oh, what did I just do?
What did you just do? I haven't encountered any towers yet, so.
Apparently I I'm injuring my stuff, and I'm not sure why.
What?
I'm not sure. I'm short-circuiting stuff.
Short-circuiting?
Like,
You have, like, a
it
power grid?
just randomly starts exploding when I double-click it.
I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to build all of your stuff, like, right next to your generator.
I'm not sure why it keeps randomly, like, exploding if I double-click stuff.
Is that, like, cell or something?
I don't know. What are you doing over there? How come my tower... There we go, I was gonna say, how come my towers aren't attacking you?
Oh, they are. I'm just, like, dodging them.
Okay.
Because you built all of your towers all the way down there, and I went the other way.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll wait. It means that we can talk.
Hmm.
So, like I said, the game's not perfect. It does get tedious. Like, the tower defense, offense, defense level is absurd. It's you're running around for 15 minutes trying to defend this thing. And it makes no sense.
No, there are certainly more enjoyable things in the game when... Ooh, okay, then. That's fun. Let's do this.
Indeed, let us do this.
I should probably get something other than hammers. Or, you know.
You appear to be stuck.
Am I? Oh boy, oh boy. I hate freaking Scorchers. Did I ever say that? Because I really do.
Yeah, so let's discuss the units.
Oh boy. Yeah, let's. Hang on. Yeep.
What do you think of the units?
Generator is under attack.
Well...
So
you
the
mean the
generator
towers
is
or the
about to die.
units?
Squad is on the verge of victory.
Yeah. And I'm actually very close to winning at this point. Yeah. There we go. The units are good. The units you have under your control offer an interesting selection of stuff. I'll give it that much. Particularly since, you know, the morph of some of the units
morph
you get later
introduction is
on.
just brilliant.
Yeah, it really adds a lot to the game because there are certain points where, let's say you have this perfect setup that you're using right now, but then the game throws you a curveball and suddenly you have an entirely useless shield guard. And then, well, you morph him into a drawing guard and suddenly he's useful in a completely different way. And
Yeah.
that's good. That's definitely fun to do on the fly as well.
The thing that irritated me the most was some of the later levels, I ended up just kind of brute forcing my way through. And it's messy and it's not really recommended because on the higher difficulties you just can't do it.
Yeah, what difficulty were you playing on? Because I only played it on normal.
I tested it on normal, I tried some on the higher levels, and I tried just playing it through on casual to see what casual difficulty was like as well. Casual is still kind of hard if you don't know what you're doing, and if you're just trying to run through it, except the game. And normal is a good challenge, and then the higher levels just kind of start getting a little unfair.
Alright.
But the... starting up the top, it seems.
Yeah, I'm gonna go towards you this time so you can just be mean with all your towers.
Let's see.
And let's do...
I have insufficient funds.
Watch out. The squad is on the move.
So I cannot build things. No!
So, the brute forcing tends to happen here and there, and if you have, for example, stored up a bunch of various deployables from an early section that you did brilliantly, then that helps make up for it. Otherwise, you're just gonna die a lot if you just keep trying to brute force everything.
So if...
is under attack.
Like, look, I'm not gonna... If you had have just gone in a straight line, I don't think I would have been able to get anything out.
The squad takes the
I'm pretty sure I couldn't kill your generator that quick with just 2 hammers.
The thing
to
is, I
mention-
am now on, like, a horrifyingly huge back foot.
Oh, how does your resource management work for the towers?
I generate points from the generators. Speaking of
okay.
towers, how did you find them in the game? How did you find the enemies?
They were really cool. I have to say that the things the towers do, especially some of the nastier ones like the Shocker. If you're playing smart, get around it. It's brilliant. If you let one of your assault hounds pound on it for no good reason, oh, then you're not going to be well off, are you? Because those will just melt a unexpected army. Oh, that's going to pop up right next to my guys, isn't it? Yes.
The beam, yeah.
Yeah, ow. That was the wrong deployable. I just lost 2 dudes.
You're also gonna lose them as well. Come on!
The squad
Yeah!
is eliminated.
Mother.
All targets
Some
eliminated.
time till your opponent configures a new one.
Oh, looks like I'm heading out from somewhere else.
You are down, sir. You are down.
You bastard. Very well. I'm not gonna go headlong into your towers this time.
My main problem with the game
The squad is
was
on the move.
that it wants you to take your time and plan out all of the strategy. Like the strategy and the tactics come into this game massively. It's all about the strategy. This isn't kind of Plants vs Zombies. This is more warfare. This is, you know, this is a case of you need to understand exactly what your squad is capable of and what you are getting them in for.
Yeah, and how to, you know, get the most out of them.
Yeah. Where are you going?
I am going to the right, because you have a lot of towers and I don't want any of that.
So I can't build the next level. Oh, I think I need... Next level cost 100, your resources 180. Do I have to build something else as well?
Oh, I was being dumb. There's an entire tech tree that I can use.
Oh, there we
Wow.
go.
Okay.
Now what do I have? Yes, have you not been using your tech tree?
Nope, not at all.
Ah, see, the tech tree was what gave me all of my wonderful stuff.
Yeah, I just got, like, a lot faster with my guys.
But it won't let me build pretty much anything.
Well, I guess I'm not giving you resources?
No, it will allow me to build them just in certain places. Here we go. Now I have no resources.
Okay. Okay, those hurt like all hell. Ow. No!
You won by score
I lost.
advantage. Nothing personal, I'm just better. Achievement unlocked. So the game's quite short in regards to how many levels it has, but it's quite long in regards to how long
They
each
take a
level
while to
takes.
get
Yeah.
through.
Like,
Yeah,
would you say 30
particularly-
minutes is a fair number for each level?
On average, yeah. I still haven't seen the last few. Like 2, I think, 3 maybe. Those could take longer. And if you're going for the medals that you can get gold medals for, what was it, efficiency, swiftness, even ruthlessness or something like that. It'll take you a while to get gold on all of them.
Okay,
And, you
well,
know, some people like that.
we've solved you for the tower. Yeah, the game has replayability. But the one thing that irks me is that you have this promotion system for your units. But on the later levels, you're swapping in and out so much that you never really get to take advantage, in my opinion, of like tier 3 promotion units.
Well, yeah, I can see that. I guess it would depend on the individual. Hang on, I'm trying to get a grasp of all these turrets. It's a bit different
You're in the safe zone.
to the other one. And where are you going? You're going there. Can I build anywhere, or?
You should be able to build... You'll see that you can't build stuff like directly on top of me, but you'll be able to build stuff fairly close. But I can't access tech yet.
And how the hell am I even building stuff? Oh, I need to be in this mode to build stuff. Oh, I see.
There you go. Like I said, overall, good game. The issues that it has are outweighed by the fact that they've taken the original Anomaly and they really have improved it.
Yeah, they've done a lot to the original recipe. It's a much more... Yeah, that generator really doesn't have a hope if you don't know what you're doing.
Earned a lot of points.
So that's game, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way that you can now come back from that just because I've rushed you.
And I can't build right on top of you, so that's gonna make things difficult.
Yeah, pretty much. Game is ogre,
Game is indeed.
to take a saying from Dota.
I guess it takes a bit of getting used to get into the game. You can't just like hop in to the multiplayer.
Yeah, if you're going to start the multiplayer, play with a friend. So,
It'll take you a few introductory games.
what's your final thoughts then on Anomaly 2?
Ready to collect in one
Well,
of the
I'd
safe
certainly
zones.
recommend it to people who enjoyed either the first one or enjoyed tower defense in general. It's just that it's doing a lot of things. A lot of them well, some of them not ideally. But overall, I'd say it's an improvement on the first one in most substantial ways.
Overall, an improvement on the first, a good sequel, a solid adaptation of the features that were already there, and some new features brought in. A great kind of next step. How do you think the multiplayer is?
The multiplayer could be really fun if I knew what I was doing and I didn't suck at it horribly.
Well done.
Yeah, the multiplayer is one of those things where it's like you really need to play with a friend, find out what you're doing by the looks of things.
Yeah, because I can't really build anywhere anymore. So,
Yeah, I've now pretty much just shut you out, and I've won. Like, you could try and build stuff, but I'm not sure what you would be able to do. Like, you could maybe start trying to defend that second generator, but by the time I get there, I think I'd just be able to tear through it.
probably, yeah. There's not much point. You can just pick up all the cars arm you need along the way.
And I can also just use EMP and shut down your abilities, like so.
Yeah, because you have all those cool deployables as well.
Yeah.
I have deployables, but, you know, I have no idea how to use most of them.
So, you'd recommend? Yes?
Oh, absolutely. It's not an expensive game. It's what, $15, and if you bought it pre-ordered, you got another one, and there were great deals. But you know,
Or you can buy it from their site and get one still, I think, for the next few days. Well, that may have ended today.
I think that might have ended. You'd have to check, but
It's cheap
a
enough
great
anyway
deal.
without it.
Yeah, it's not something you need to worry about.
So, 11-bit, well done. Woo!
Yeah, indeed.
Good next step. Looking forward to Anomaly 3.
As am I.
So, if you have any questions, queries, or comments, please feel free to leave them where?
Below.
And from myself, from Minion, and from everyone else at L3, we will catch you for the next video. Peace.
See yas.